Hello again, everyone, and welcome to day 17 of Unveiling the Civility Advent Calendar 2019 series with Buki Odushote. Once again, I would like to say a very big thank you for your shares, for your likes, and for your comments. Do keep them coming. I really appreciate it. And for the benefit of those who are watching us for the very first time, I did mention when we started this series that I was going to be taking the nuggets this year from a book written by Dr. P.M. Funny, and the book is called Choosing Civility. Okay, so we're on day 17 and it's rule 17 of the 25 rules of considerate conduct. And so rule 17 says, assert yourself. Assert yourself. I've got a quote here. I'm going to read that very quickly to you, and then I would go on to what Dr. Funny has to say about asserting ourselves. So the quote is by Robert Bolton, and he says, or he reads, "The assertive person stands up for her own rights and expresses her personal needs, values, concerns, and ideas in direct and appropriate ways. While meeting her own needs, she does not violate the needs of others or trespass on their personal space." So, I believe that quote is quite clear. It means standing up for yourself without trespassing on other people's space. All right, so Dr. Funny did say here that there is nothing at all wrong in standing for yourself. And if you've ever heard of or thought that doing that meant you're not civil, he's saying to you today that that is quite wrong. Being civil also means standing for yourself. All right. He also did mention that when we do this, we need to be sure that three things are in place. One, let whoever it is that you're trying to communicate with know what it is that they have done. One. Two, let them know how it made you feel. And finally, let them know the effect of what their actions will be if it's not resolved. So, in a case where someone has wronged you and you're trying to iron that out with them, you've got to ensure that that is resolved, and not resolving it could mean something even worse in future. So whilst doing that, I believe whoever it is will understand what or the essence of having to get to the bottom of things. So he did mention, don't let people convince you to sweeping things under the carpet. It's very important that you get to the bottom of it. And if they say to you, well, you're taking things too seriously, let them know that yes, you are taking it seriously because it's a serious matter as far as you are concerned, and you rather it's resolved than not. And that's the way you feel about it. So he also mentioned sometimes that we might feel bad because we're not honoring invitations or we're having to say no. It did mention that there's nothing wrong. Another way to think about that is that you're saying yes to yourself and you're saying no to whatever it is you're being invited to, or whatever it is that the other party is requesting of you. And there's nothing wrong in saying yes to yourself, because if you don't say it for yourself, no one is going to help you. And that's your responsibility to do. So it's taking responsibility for yourself. So never feel bad again when you have to do that. Just let them know that, no, I'm not able to attend the event this time around. No, thank you. No, I don't plan to walk that way. No, I'm not able to keep up late tonight because I need to be in bed early. And it goes on and on. And then another thing he said also is that sometimes when we're not assertive, what happens is that we pile up situations and eventually it goes out of proportion, which might even be worse than if we had sorted it out initially. So if you're doing this because you're thinking you're trying to keep or save a relationship, it says beware, what you're doing may eventually boomerang and you would not like it, because you would eventually lose that relationship at the end of the day. And also, don't forget, don't let people talk you out of standing for yourself. Let them know how important it is to you. And in so doing, he believes that they will come to terms and sit down to have things sorted out with you. I really do hope that when we deal with situations that we need to stand for ourselves from now, we will do it a different way than we did before, and we will be more assertive in communicating to other people without being sorry about it, because you are standing for yourself and you are responsible for yourself. So have a wonderful night rest, and I will see you again tomorrow whilst we talk about the 18th rule of considerate conduct. Have a wonderful night rest. It's always a pleasure to be here with you. Buki Odishate.